After what felt like forever, we finally have another update from Piñata Puppy World, courtesy of Real Time Studio. But before I get into it and everything else in this video that's going to happen, I just want to say first and foremost, this is going to be a little bit different than what you're probably used to with all my other past coverages of new updates, new leaks, new upcoming things, whatever. I'm going to be going into this blind. I'm not going to have any prepared notes. I'm not going to have any video elements or anything. This is going to be a straight kind of raw cut video. So if you enjoy this, definitely let me know by hitting the like button, subscribe for more updated news on the game development of Piñata Puppy World and Real Time Studio, of course, and other things related. Actually, before we get into this, let me just say one thing. It's now April. The last update we had of this game was in January. And it kind of sounds ironic from my point of view because in the last video I did, I was given so much props for them being so punctual with their updates, the monthly newsletter, anything else, the clues, the leaks, all that stuff, but now, not a word. It kind of is interesting in that regard, but I guess better late than never. So anyway, let's hit play and let's see what this commercial has in store.
Whoa, what's that, Piñata?
Welcome to the World Wide Web.
Step into the World Wide Web based on Piñata Puppy World. Play games, explore the town of Memory Lane, and meet all your favorite characters from the Piñata Puppy Show. Help them bake, prepare for the party, and even find out more about the new Kids Museum coming to life soon. Want to know how to check it out?
Why are you panning over to me?
Just type in www.piñatapuppyworld.com or call 831-265-5136.
A place to remember.
So I'll just scrub through this very quick. If I miss anything, let me know down below in the comments. We got Laura Sockness, Gay Gecko, and Piñata Puppy. They're just showing off the website, or rather Piñata Puppy is showing off the website to them. They're logging in, and bam, now you got all this to look at. So we have, I guess, some sort of a shop here, which is, I guess, one of the mini games. We got something over here, like a bakery is probably another. And then this farm, which is probably another one altogether. And then we zoom out a little more, we got a clock tower, and then it leads into introducing a couple new characters. We got a mouse that looks like she does some baking at the bakery. We got a badger that I assume will do some sort of a librarian's job. And then we got this kid here. We show this game, which is the matching game. We knew about this for a while. They teased it, what, a couple months ago? Actually no, technically last year when they were teasing this bit of the commercial. And then it shows the map of the website. So we have a tree house, which is probably for Gay Gecko. Got the TV station, a radio tower, again, the bakery. I'm gonna assume that's the shopkeep where the badger was. So it's probably like a library. A fountain with a question mark. Don't know what to take of that exactly. Got the barn. Now I can't really read this too well. So I'm going off of pixeled words, but based off what I see, this is probably where Laura Sockness will be. This is something barn. This is something, I think this is where you arrive. This, again, I can't read that, and I can't read that, but again, it's a tree house. We assume based off the first ever video that's going to be for the gecko. So we have the new friends, we got new challenges, new things. This we saw a while ago. Odd thing is right here, the badger seemed to just poke in for a second and then he poked right out, which is interesting, but it's what it is. Now to this scene, it said that it was introducing Piñata Puppy World in real life. So there's I don't think it's gonna be in actual real life, but just so you could be more involved in the story lore, to introduce the whole game into the world, that there's a physical location. This is gonna show the mini mall where there are other places. So we have Qlowdy, I don't know what that is. Memoir County, which again, this is where you arrive. So it makes some sense because that's the whole story lore in case you forgot by now, which I wouldn't blame you if you did. It's been a while. And then we have, what was that again? Let's just go back real quick. Polished Paradise, Memorial County, and Brewsty's, I guess like a coffee shop of some sort. And then the bus that takes us there. Then Laura Slockness, this is an interesting thing, because it shows her just saying like, what are you paying it to me for? But at the same time, I don't really know why they just dropped this in. I'm assuming partly because this is kind of like how Loris's character is. She's lazy. So she's like, why are you even including me right now? She's not really going to add anything to it. But part of me thinks there's some sort of like hint or clue here that I'm just not picking up on. But I guess in time we'll see. And then we proceed, and then it shows the website for games, tickets, and more, which again, to immerse yourself in like a real life place. This is the website you would get your tickets to the thing so that way you could attend in person. And then it also says the phone number, which I'm gonna assume that it's the same number that was used when they released it so many months ago, which I made a whole video on that with the whole recording. So definitely do check it out if you haven't already. Very, very informative, I will say. A lot to dig through, but very good tools to understand the game lore. And then we are taken into, I guess, the real world of some sort. Our bedroom, if you take it like that, where the TV has eyes. So I guess that gives like the whole early 2000s look. Although, I'll be honest, my VHS TV, I didn't decorate like this. So perhaps certain people did certain ways. Let me know if you did. Then we continue on with this, and we will see that it brings us to our computer. Now, I have had a computer like this. Or rather, I haven't had it, but I've used a computer like this many, many years ago. And when we get to it, we will see that is actually the website itself. Let me just get it to a clearer shot. So this is gonna be what the website's gonna look like. So we have the barn game and then just the website and everything. Then you can log in, do whatever, I don't know. Again, we're about to check this out in just a few moments, but I just want to finish analyzing this video so that way we can kind of get an idea of what we're doing here. So majorly, yeah, this is probably just not relevant to the story or anything, or hidden details or secrets. I think it's just a kid's decoration of the computer and such. This is basically a kid's room, or rather our room we're looking through or remembering to look at. And then this is the oddity of the whole video. This thing right here, I have no clue what the point of this is. It seems like it's a toy. Now, could this just be a random toy? Because if they did as like a random pan just to show it's like the 2000s room kind of thing, that's fine, I get it. But if they showed it because it's relevant to the story in some capacity, something tells me, although it's not exactly correct, because if you remember from the very first video, the trailer for the game, like early game footage and everything like that, it showed we were being chased in like one of those mazes or whatever by like something like a duck, I think. Maybe this is some kind of a different entity that chases us, and obviously for some reason we'll learn later on why that is. But for right now, that's really the whole video. The other reason why I think it's so important, this thing sticks on the frame for like, what, almost 20 seconds, so there's some significance here. Although, again, I do not know what. But we'll see, I guess, later on down the road if it is true. So I clicked the link that was in the description of the video, and this is what I see. I don't know why it looks this way. Maybe that's just how it is by default. But it seems like there are a couple elements missing. Although not crazy, but we have the website, which will obviously go in just a moment too. Steam page, which I could only imagine is going to take you to the Steam page. The trailer, which is what we just watched. And the community, which is on X. Not going to go over that. I think something is supposed to be here for the community, so I guess some sort of a picture just hasn't loaded or hasn't been included. Not a big whoop. Then we have CDMQ Kids Radio to give some sort of like an official trademark stamp to the website to make it seem legit. But again, here we are. So let's go to the website, and it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. The video did just post a couple hours ago, so maybe it's going through some sort of a hiccup right now, then later on it'll fix itself. when that does happen, I will definitely be one of the first to let you guys see it all in its entirety, because I imagine there's a lot to this website that's going to help with the story and the lore and everything else with Piñata Puppy World. But again, due to technical difficulties, not necessarily on my end, but on the website domain itself, it would appear this is where the video has to end. Although it was quite abrupt and unexpected to say the least, I do hope you got something out of this video, this first time react of a deep dive. If you did, let me know down in the comment section below. And of course, if you enjoyed the video or learned something from it, hit the like button and definitely subscribe so you don't miss Piñata Puppy World news, updates, and more. Again, I apologize for the inconvenience. I do hope relatively soon they fix this bug, or whatever you want to call this hiccup. But with all that being said, hope you have a great rest of your day and take care.